Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, hello, my name is Edifia and I want to welcome you to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button and join the family. Again, we are on our way to 3,000 subscribers and I am counting on you to make that happen. To my old subscribers, thank you so much for always joining me. It's really an honor and a pleasure to always come your way with a video every single week. Now, with the title, you know that one of the main motives of this channel is to help students succeed in their academic and then student life. And I've been a student before and I am still a student, so I know one important aspect in the life of every student, it's relationship dating. And I'm of the belief that if you need to date, if you need to be in a relationship, then it has to be the right way. It needs to be right, it needs to feel right, it needs to be seen right, and it needs to be recognized as right. Most especially, it should feel and seem right to you. But I know a lot of people who might need help because one way or the other they do not know what they want. I believe that before this video ends, you should really know what you want and you should stand your grounds as a male or female, with regards to the points that I'm about, or the dating tips that I'm about to give you as a student. And so I am going to be your love doctor for today's video. Okay. Okay, so without further ado, let's just get right into the video. So this video is about how to have a stable romantic relationship as a student in the university, or possibly we could also term it as dating tips for students. The first thing you need to know, to acknowledge in order to have a very stable, healthy romantic relationship in the university, is to love yourself. Now, this is one thing people don't say. If you know how to love yourself and you know how you want to be loved, then you can show other people how to love you. And obviously, the way you treat yourself gives people the impression that you see yourself and you value yourself. And therefore, when they're coming up to you, they come in with the mindset that this person doesn't have to be treated anyhow because the person sees him or herself. You might be wondering why I may be giving this advice to university students, because obviously they are young adults. We are young adults, and so if we tell you, or if I tell you not to date, you're still gonna do it. So I need to help you out. I need to make sure you're doing it the right way and you're healthy and you're sane. Okay, so love yourself. Love yourself. If you don't know how to love yourself, you can read books on how to love yourself. How do you love yourself? Discover who you are, know your interests, know how you can function, know the things that tick you, know your love language. All these things are ways of discovering who you are and truly loving yourself, and that way someone can also love you the right way. Another thing is to fall in love wisely. You cannot just be walking around and be catching feelings. No, it doesn't happen that way. Even though it happens, it shouldn't happen that way. A lot of times as students, people ignore how, when it comes to love, I don't know how students think sometimes, but sometimes we think that it's about how we feel a lot of times. But no, that shouldn't be the case. It should be about how you feel and what you think. So if you feel some way towards this person, it's normal. We call them tinglings. It's normal to feel that way, but what do you think? What does your mind tell you? What do you read about this person? Like, what about this? What's the whole deal about this person? And that is what we need to actually analyze as individuals to go ahead and be in a relationship. The fact that you've just caught like some fianga feelings doesn't mean that you have to be in a relationship with someone. And so it's very important that you know how to fall in love wisely. I recently discovered not all students are really worried when they're not doing well in their academics. For all I know, if you're not doing well in your academics, then being a student is difficult, it's hard, it's suffocating if you're in a stable relationship. Now, let's not also undermine the fact that your primary aim or objective of being in school is to study. So all these things just comes as secondary. So when you're with someone, you should also make sure you're doing very well in your academics. Some people, if you're doing well in the academics, then it means the relationship is going on course. It means each party is giving their beloved the opportunity to still be themselves, to still learn, to still fulfill their purpose and objectives of being in the university whilst they are still together. If you know that you're not doing well in your academics, then please go back, talk to your partner, restructure things. Now, another point that interests me the most, that I think that you need to adapt to be in a healthy or stable romantic relationship in the university, is never to compromise on how you feel or who you want to be with. Trust me, there are tons of amazing young men and women out there who are ready to give you and show you real and true love. And so do not be deceived by everything you see around. Sometimes people will just be coming on to you, and you think that if I don't say yes to this person, I'm going to exhaust my options and people are not going to come to me. And even for people who are in a relationship who are not treated right, it's very wrong to be with someone, especially when you're in a relationship on campus and you're not even married, and the person takes you for granted or the person treats you anyhow. It's not right. That being said, I encourage you to be intentional about how you want to be treated and who you want to be with. If you think this relationship is not going to end anyway, get a hobby. I mean, being with someone, you should have a goal, you should have a purpose, you should have an aim, you should know where you're heading towards. So if you don't, I know a lot of young adults of today do not actually do that, because what most people want to have is fun. But I mean, you're going to grow and you're going to be making tough decisions. And in making those tough decisions, sometimes you look back and realize that you made certain wrong choices. I mean, it's fine to have regrets, but it's only good that you don't repeat them. But that is why I also give you these videos, to help you, just so you don't make such mistakes. To be in a stable, healthy relationship, it's very essential that you put each other's interests first. It shouldn't be all about the person. It shouldn't be all about the other opponent. You shouldn't try to live for the person. You should live for yourself, and as you live for yourself, you still consider your partner's interests very important to you. Self-development is very important when you're in a relationship. If you are not experiencing self-development, then please, you need to question the relationship and ask yourself, if is this really heading towards a right path, or is this something that I want for myself? I know a lot of students don't ask themselves these questions, but it's very important that you do ask yourself this question, and you do experience and feel and understand some of the things I say. And so please, I hope you are watching the full video. Do not click out. Now, to end this video, I would say communication, trust, respect, and love should be very important in order to have a healthy relationship. I know there are very young guys out there who think very maturely, and they can create this sort of environment for a young lady to thrive in. And it's not always about I want to see you and I want to cuddle and I want to kiss and have sex. Not all about those things. They would try to make sure they create this atmosphere, and that is one thing that you should look out for as a lady or a gentleman. You should never have to beg to communicate with your partner. You should never try. I mean, we are humans, and so sometimes you might have this whole trust brouhaha going on, but you should never have to beg to have a good communication with your partner. Now look, dating or being in a relationship is not for kids. If you have decided to sign up for it, then you need to go the hard way. You need to make the tough decisions. Otherwise, then why are you in it? Or else, as I say, find a hobby. Okay, so if you think that you can't do all these things, and now I don't know, but from this point maybe you could tell if you are in a relationship or you're not in a relationship. You're not in a relationship. Maybe you can be in a relationship but you are still single, because if all these things you are not seeing them or you're not doing them, then clearly you're not in a relationship. And then you should never have to beg someone to love you. You should never have to do that. If the person sees you, if the person respects you, if the person honors you, then it's going to come from a place of genuity, if that's a word. Yes, it should come from such a place. And so pretty much these are the things that I was able to get my hands on. If you're watching this video and you think you need to add a thing or two, you're welcome. Let us know in the comment section. On this channel, we love to share, we love to grow, and we love to get informed. So please let us know what you think in the comment section. If he's not treating you right, if you're always crying, if you're tense, if you're stressed, if you're not doing well, sis, bro, leave him. Like, leave. There are a lot of options that will blow your mind. You do not have to let anyone deceive you. If I'm out of your life, that's it, and you will not get any better person aside from me. It's a lie. That is emotional blackmail, and you need to stand for yourself. And that is why I say that you have to love yourself, because you can always stand up for yourself when you know how you want to be loved. I'd like to end it right here. I hope that you did enjoy this video, and it was very informative. Please share the video. We are on our way to 3,000 subscribers, and that can only happen if you do share this video to your friends and loved ones. Okay, follow me on Instagram at @edufiaabla, and in the next video I'll be talking about things or the signs that shows that you are not in a healthy relationship and you need to leave. So this aspect of today's video focuses on the positive aspects, positive part, and how to have a stable, healthy romantic relationship. If we say do not be in a relationship, you will not listen. So we need to help you to navigate dating, relationship, and your academics, and be successful at the same time. And that is why I bring you these videos. Thank you so much for watching once again. I will be back with more and interesting videos. Peace. I am